Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. It's good to have you. We are back for some more fun. We're gonna play with a few people today. We're probably just gonna chill for a bit while we wait to see when people are going to join in. Hopefully, you all are having a wonderful Monday, or whichever day of the week it is for you. Here, it's Monday. Hopefully the music isn't too loud. I can turn this down a little bit so it's not overpowering. But thank you everyone for coming. It is a great time to be here to have some fun. We're gonna play some more Helldivers today with some folks. Not a lot else is going to happen today. We are doing another multi-stream. It looked like it was doing good last time, so I wanted to give it another go to see if there's going to be any issues or not. So we'll be watching that drop rate to see if we run into issues. Moving some things on my PC, so give me 1 second, folks.
Sonic Radio.
Alright, we'll mute that since that's an ad. Sorry about that. But yeah, we'll be doing that while we're waiting for, and as we're waiting for people to kind of filter in, hang out for a bit. And yeah, we're just gonna have a good time, take it easy, and go from there. So recently I have been playing some different mobile games on my end lately. Been doing some Azure Lane, of course. I've been doing that for a while. There's a new, I guess, new bit in Nikke that's been going on for a bit, kind of like a spring bit. That's been interesting. I haven't gotten the new goddess or the new Nikke yet. I know we had recently a new thing in Azure Lane lately. It was supposed to be another, I think it was a Sardinia Empire portion. I believe, or I may be wrong. I'm probably wrong. But I think I only got one ship from that season, which I was hoping the drop weight would have been easier because I was spending a lot of wisdom cubes on that season. Also got word that season 4 of The Time I Got Reincarnated as Slime has been in production, as well as the second movie, I believe, from what I understand. To my knowledge, that is a thing that is in the works. Gotta catch up on some of the other ones. That way, they're not in the way of anything. Let's see here. I believe also now, since that season in Azure Lane is done, there is a new meta ship that is out, because I believe they finished Tahoe's meta, and I believe it's someone else. Who is it that's there now? It is... It's Hornet. Okay. So Hornet has out there currently. And during the last bit, it was Bolzano as a meta, which I have finished getting her fully patched. We will be getting into that shortly. Let's see. We'll go ahead and launch it. Also, keep in mind, folks, that I do plan on doing some other games, not just Helldivers. So we will be doing like Crime Scene Cleaner. Like I said yesterday, we're probably going to do some Monster Hunter World some more. I'll have to go into that. I may be playing World of Warcraft again with Sir Peloton. Because I know before I was supposed to play with a couple folks, but that fell through. So yeah, we may change plans on that and change who that will be. But otherwise, actually, I believe we have one in there. But yeah, so we'll look at doing those. Killing Floor 3 has been held off, so it is not coming. It was supposed to come next week, the 25th, but it has been held. So that will not be on the radar as of right now. That, and then I also need to upgrade the graphics card on my PC before that happens. So we will be doing that hopefully sometime soon. Gotta wait for all the government stuff with taxes and that to finish, because I made a mistake on mine, and so I had to send an amend. Luckily, I caught it the night of when I originally did it, so hopefully that shouldn't take too long. But still, the most likely go through all those that didn't have an amend, and then go through the amends. So I could be seeing mine get held up for so long, even though I basically sent it the same evening with the amend. It's one of the things I wish they would have taught us in like high school or something. Be like, hey, this is how you do taxes, or like an intro on how to do taxes for those of us in the U.S. But anywho, let's see here. One second, folks. Yo,
Yo.
how's it going? Balls just got home, so he's gonna be a bit.
Your balls just got home? What?
No, no. Remember Balls? We played Killing Floor with him.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be joining us this evening, but he just got home, so he's gonna be a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, we played Killing Floor with him in that, so you should remember him. He's a good guy.
Oh shit. I'm getting shot at.
So yeah, we learned yesterday not to do blitz missions.
They're easy with more people. I've done a couple of level 4 blitz missions with bugs.
Uh-huh.
They're a little difficult because the nest is like underground.
Yeah, we were doing like I said earlier, we were doing Illuminate.
Yeah, you just gotta
very well.
You gotta stalwart the shield.
Yeah.
Bring the crossbow as your primary, stalwart the shield, and then just fire the crossbow right into the.
But I will say the Purifier is pretty decent.
Yeah, the charge shots work pretty well on it.
And FYI, I am streaming this evening.
Okay. Turn the 18 plus on.
It should already be on for Twitch. Oh shit!
Sweet.
I need to check YouTube because I am doing a try stream today.
A what?
A try stream. So I'm streaming
hell?
to both Kick, YouTube, and Twitch.
I did something fun today.
Oh?
Yep. Rode my motorcycle home and to work because I found out at work that I didn't have any rear brakes. I only had to have my brakes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Especially on your bike.
Oh, yeah.
I bet that threw you for a loop.
Well, when I got to work, I was just kind of wondering how the fuck did I get to work? Trying to get it home, I was like, how the fuck am I going to get this home? So I just decided to ride the bitch home. 80 miles an hour with only half your brakes is kind of fun.
Here's the bigger question: Did you just let it cruise for a bit?
Oh yeah, I engine braked a lot.
I kind of figured you would.
Oh yeah. But it ended up being my saddlebag. So I had a swing arm bag. Yeah, I had a swing arm bag on it. So not like a full saddlebag, it just kind of hung off the swing arm. And what had happened was, I guess over the year or so that a couple years that I've had this bike, it was rubbing on the top of the master cylinder reservoir, and why on God's green earth Harley would make an important part of the motorcycle out of fucking plastic, I don't know. That's a question for a later date. But it ended up being that the saddlebag, where it was rubbing, just busted the cap wide open for the reservoir. And you need the reservoir to keep the vacuum seal to apply pressure to the cylinders in the pad. So I basically had no pressure for my brakes. So I had no brakes. Because where the bag was rubbing broke the cap, and then luckily not all the fluid came out, so it doesn't look like any air got into the pads, into the brake lines, so I don't have to bleed them, which that fucking sucks on every vehicle, is trying to bleed brakes. So luckily it looks like I can just get some more brake fluid and a new fucking cap. So hooray me. But I've got that fucking cap all zip tied back on there, dude. What's left of it is just zip tied the fuck on there. But I gotta go up to Columbia tomorrow.
Very nice.
No, not really. I fucking hate going to Columbia.
How come? I'm up here.
Yeah, your town sucks. There's too much traffic.
One, that's not my fault.
I didn't say it was. I'm just saying your town sucks. But I gotta go. That's like, I tried looking online for a new reservoir cap, and like nobody fucking has one. And the only like aftermarket one I can get my hands on is all like, oh, it only fits like this reservoir, so it's not like I can't just order like an OEM replacement cap. Fucking stupid. Which, by the way, can you hear my music? Is it pulling through?
Slightly, but it's okay for now.
Alright, I'll switch to lo-fi. Lo-fi girl. That's my girl.
Let's see.
Oh, my server started magically fucking working, by the way.
Oh?
So, last time you were on,
uh-huh,
my NAS just went to fucking shit.
Right, I remember.
Right. And I, like, after you got off, Raven was having issues, and I was just sitting here tinkering with my NAS. I could not SSH to my NAS unless it was actually pulled up on my screen. So, like, I've got my NAS plugged into my HDMI and my Linux machine into the display port, so I can just switch between the two, you know what I mean? Change the channels.
Right.
Well, for some reason, it turns out my HDMI was somehow interfering with my Wi-Fi ability on my NAS. And if I switched it to DisplayPort, which is my Linux machine, I couldn't remote to my NAS.
Mm-hmm.
But if I turned it, switched my monitor back to the NAS, I could then remote to it. Like, it just magically started working again. I don't know why. I've yet to figure out why.
Okay, so that content filter is on.
So then it was just karma that my fucking rear brakes would go out on the motorcycle. So, hey, whatever. something good happens, you know, like my server magically running again, and then naturally something bad's got to happen.
Yeah, I have to build new VMs to move once we finish migrating stuff from our DR location to the new one.
Nice. Dude, so I've been trying to figure out Linux server issues, and it's, oh god, it's killing me.
You're still trying to deal with that 530, right?
I actually ended up getting it to work. Well, I didn't. Tom Bolton found the solution.
What was it?
Instead of using WinBind, we had to use SSSD.
Triple SD?
Yes.
Okay.
Because there was a configuration setting that I had previously messed with that I put WinBind on there because I'm like, you know, we're going to a Windows Active Directory server. We need WinBind, right?
Right.
Apparently, no, we do not. So Tom Bolton got it working, and I got to do it to like 3 other fucking servers now.
Okay, that's interesting.
And he was one step away from calling Red Hat support because he was like, "Hey, tell him to test again, and if it fails, I'm putting in a ticket with Red Hat support." It's like, oh god, yeah, Tom can't figure it out. Ain't nobody figuring it out.
Currently, they're trying to put the AD plugin on MySQL, which the MySQL servers that we have are all Linux boxes.
I mean, it can be done. We have that on our Linux boxes. You just have to tie that Linux box to that domain.
Yeah, and that's what they're working on. Like, they're working on the plugin to get that to work. Since it's something that I guess they've never done before on the Linux side. But
invite sent, sir.
Because of the update to
Allied destroyer
MySQL.
Coordinates received.
That and trying to fix some vulnerabilities that came up on a security system.
Just use Linux. Just use Linux.
Well, I'm sorry, sir. I'm a Windows Server admin.
Dude, I've been. Somebody else is actually going to attempt my utter failure. BRB, let me get a beer. I'll tell you about it.
Okay. For those that are not aware, whether it's on Twitch, Kick, or YouTube, if this is your first time here, Goblin Knobs and I are both IT admins full-time. We actually used to work together, and I went on to a different company that offered me a little bit more pay, but him and I are good friends. A lot of times we chat. It will be a technical conversation because a lot of times we'll go into that boat. But yeah, if there's some things that you don't understand, please feel free to ask. We'll try to answer as best as possible. Because my environment, like my community, I like to keep as open and caring as possible. And 1 second, I'm going to move that real quick. But yeah, if you're in
all right, I'm back,
and you're not technically savvy, that's perfectly fine. Some of us are, and if there's issues and you have questions about it, feel free to ask. We actually have a tech support channel on my Discord server for those who have questions. So, but yes, both Goblin Knobs and I are IT
professionals.
Yes. I am on the Windows side for Windows System Administration, so I deal with a wide variety of servers. And then Goblin Knobs is a cybersecurity specialist.
Specializing in computer forensics and Linux server administration.
So, is giving the 3 streams the background of, oh, hey, this may get technical if it's something you don't understand, and it's like, huh, what are they talking about? Let us know in the comment section, and I'll try to help you. And if I can't answer it, Goblin Knobs surely could answer it if I can.
I can do my best.
But yeah,
this is
our best.
Just a level 3, nothing big.
Oh, that's fine.
But somebody's going to tempt my utter failure. By the way,
on what?
Building a Linux workstation.
A Linux workstation?
Mm-hmm.
On like what platform?
Well, it has to be Red Hat. That's who we have a contract with. But they're going to use CentOS as a proof of concept.
Okay, but are they going to be using like a thin client? Are they going to?
No. It's going to be a full workstation on the network, all the endpoint security, the whole 9 yards. And that's where I failed because I could not get it on the domain.
Uh-huh.
I had built all that stuff. I got it all there. I got it all working, except I could not get it on the domain. It could see the domain, and the domain could see it, but it could not connect to allow authentication. And that was my failure. No, we're not going to stay on Martar Bay, by the way.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm just throwing this up because I was just doing rando shit.
Making sure I have the good weapon.
Oh, if you like the Purifier, try the Scorcher.
Oh, no. At the moment, I have my halt.
You're still going for that accuracy rating, huh? I'm never gonna beat you. I've given up on that.
Hey, it works for me. So, I'll keep doing it.
Hey, that's good. Find a weapon that works for you. I'm trying to get better with the Liberator Penetrator. I cannot seem to like that weapon.
I was using that against Terminids yesterday.
Get used to that weapon. I don't know. Yeah, I cannot get used to that weapon. Like, I'm also trying to get used to the